Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Klawiatura, to jest kolejny odcinek serii Hogwarts Legacy. Więc tak, dostaliśmy się tutaj do gniazda smoczycy, ale gdy wchodziłem do gry, to dostaliśmy jakieś nowe wyposażenie. To jest chyba wygląd tylko i wyłącznie, chyba nie rękawice. Tak, dostaliśmy jakiś nowy wygląd, nie mam pojęcia za co go dostałem. To nie. Na pewno ten jest nowy. To się mieni. Nie mam pojęcia za co, ale skoro dostaliśmy, to wydaje mi się, że możemy sobie to ubrać. Tak samo dostaliśmy też... To mi się nie podoba kompletnie. Dajmy może ten kapelusik sobie dalej. Albo coś takiego. O. I chyba jakieś okularki też były, które dostaliśmy. Nie pamiętam, które to były. Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, wiecie? To możemy sobie to zostawić. Czy coś tu jeszcze? Rękawiczki, żebyśmy dostali sobie, nie przypominam. Raczej chyba nie. To możemy wziąć jakieś takie... Coś pod ten kolor tutaj, ale coś ciężko wybrać. Ewentualnie jakieś szare, gdybyśmy mieli. O! Albo te. No, te możemy sobie wziąć. Nie wiem za co to dostaliśmy, ale w każdym razie dostaliśmy... Ej, to ładnie wygląda. Nie wiem za co to dostaliśmy, ale dostaliśmy. Także dobrze, idziemy do gniazda smoczycy.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Może nie założyli, ale żeby nas śniadania albo obiadu nie zrobiła. To będzie gorszy problem. Mam nadzieję, że nie będziemy musieli się... użyli od tego.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Wejdziemy w taki sposób do tego gniazda.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way, at least until we've done what we came for. I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
Tego się nie spodziewałem, że zwierzęta mogą też nas wybyć.
There she is again. From a distance.
Mamy. Teraz nie musieli uciekać.
I
Przed nią.
see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
Użyła? No nie używali chyba tej kopyty. O ile dobrze pamiętam.
Repairer.
Fantastic.
Naprawiony, to możemy iść dalej. Mamy znaleźć gniazdo.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Że ślepa. Kurczę, oby nas tylko nie wcięła.
What's your step?
To my sobie weźmiemy.
Revelio.
She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Jest
Or just
skrzyneczka.
raring for a fight.
No właśnie, by się przydało coś posprzedawać nam. Coś będziemy mogli usunąć. Usunijmy sobie to tutaj. Dobra. Klik. Ruszamy dalej. Dziwnie ten ogień jakoś wygląda, szczerze, tak jakiś 2D trochę. No nie chcemy jej skrzywdzić, ale...
Potato!
Over here!
Takim sposobem to na nas... Kurczę. Halo? Gdzie ta... A tędy? Oni sobie chyba żarty
Watch
robią.
out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Się...
Potato!
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I
Some
normally
jaja
try,
jakoś.
but we're well past that. Get that open below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look, underneath us. I think it's She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Odlatuje,
There's the
kurczę,
nest.
żeby nas
We're
zjeść.
almost there.
Tutaj, robotka.
Why is every bridge here
Reparo.
broken?
Może dlatego atakuje, że broni gniazda.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True, true. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Chyba o co jej chodziło? Teraz to mnie trochę
How could I
zaskoczyło.
have been so blind?
E? Dobrze, ale kolejną misję widzę, że mamy zaznaczoną wraz z portretem profesor Niam w komnacie map. No dobrze, także wracamy do komnaty map. Także mapa Hogwarts. To tylko sekretne pomieszczenia komnaty mapy. Ciekawe o co jej chodziło. Kogo musiała ostrzec? Za każdym razem ta podłoga mnie fascynuje.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
No to nieźle, tego też nie
How
spodziewałem.
will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Możemy tak użyć windy do góry. Kurczę, to trochę chyba nam tam zajmie, żeby... Więcej niż trochę.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
To
Aloha,
przy
Mora.
okazji. Nie jest problem. O, mamy to.
Revelio.
Aha. W każdym razie, tu mamy kolejną notatkę. Nieodgadniony artefakt, podobno ważny dla mugolskich działań wojennych, choć większość czarodziejów uważa z perspektywy władania tak nieporęczną bronią, jest całkowicie bezsensowna. Aha. Musimy coś jeszcze usunąć z naszego wyposażenia. To będzie się wybrać i posprzedawać te wszystkie rzeczy w końcu.
Revelio.
I tu nic więcej nie ma takiego ciekawego.
Lumos.
Dobra, także wracamy. Powrotem do Hogwartu i idziemy się spotkać z profesorem Figiem. w jego gabinecie. I mamy święta w Hogwarcie. Czy to czasami nie jest wielka sala? Nie, to nie tu. Dobra. Kompletnie w innej części. Tak myślę, żeby to sobie otworzyć, wiecie?
Aloha, Mora.
Tak przy okazji. Skoro możemy, to czemu by nie? O! O!
Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever
Revelio.
as fire.
Co my tu mamy? To coś... A. Dokąd to prowadzi? Tu mamy full...
Lumos.
Nie podoba mi się ta ściana. Aha. To. Nie pamiętam kompletnie jak to było. To było od 0 do 1, pamiętam. Teraz tak, tutaj mamy pająka. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Czyli to nam daje 8. 12 musi nam dać 2, czyli musimy mieć dziwne stworzenie takie. O! I drugie mam gdzie tutaj. I tu mamy tak. 0, 1, 2, 3.
Lumos.
Co to jest? To 100, tak? Stworzenie to, dobra. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To nam daje 7 plus jednorożec to jest 8. I musimy mieć jedynkę, czyli też jednorożca. Proszę bardzo. Trzeba będzie ich posprzedawać te wszystkie rzeczy, bo niezbyt mamy miejsca na coś.
Revelio. Finite.
Co to? Aha.
Revelio.
Obraz olejny pięknej Gorgony i jej zalotnika, który przezornie odwraca oczy, gdy całuje ją w rękę. Mówi się, że Mysz przypadkowo spojrzał w oczy swojej modelki i służy teraz jako kamienny posiąg w greckim ogrodzie.
Finite. Revelio.
Dobra, ale tu nic chyba więcej nie ma. Także wracamy. Ale ładnie to wygląda, naprawdę. Nie tu, tylko tu. Naprawdę ładnie wygląda Hogwart wystrojony. Dziękuję. Ciekawy jak wygląda sala z tymi świecami latającymi. Myślę, że tam też będziemy chcieli zajść. Nie wiem, czy w tym odcinku się nam uda. Ale robi to, ma to swój urok po prostu, nie? Te święta. I te wszystkie ozdoby świąteczne. Na pewno uważam, że gramy w dobrym czasie, bo i zobaczyliśmy Halloween, I zobaczymy właśnie zimę. Ruszamy tutaj i jesteśmy w gabinecie profesora Figa. Możemy z nim porozmawiać teraz. Tu chyba niczego więcej nie mamy. To jest taka skrzynka, a jednak coś tu mamy. Zbierzmy sobie to.
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Powiem tak, od ucznia do dyrektora, no, widzicie. Jak szybko awans można dostać.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
What could the headmaster want?
Bardzo ciekawe bym był. 100 metrów, także teraz właśnie przejdziemy.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Nagle jak też się stała wygadana, no nie wierzę. Dostać chyba do wielkiej sali tędy.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Tędy też dość, no. Dobra, w takim sprawie
Stand
zobaczmy
proud, purebloods. The
wielką
future...
salę.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
Whoa.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Oh. Wygląda to naprawdę świetnie.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf.
Attention, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Bardzo mnie to ciekawi, że jeszcze nikt się, tak powiem, nie skapnął, że my to nie my.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
To tu jesteśmy, to też sobie weźmiemy tą skrzyneczkę. Właśnie. Są na standardowo. Dobra, także możemy wracać do gabinetu dyrektora. Także wracamy. Idziemy. To jest tutaj przy tych schodach, rozumiem, ruchomych. Że to jest na samej górze. Oni sobie żartują. Powiem wam tak, że te schody ruchome to takie trochę nic na wodę, bo one się obracały, jak dobrze wiemy. Nie wiem, czy w książce, ale na pewno w filmie, bo książki nie czytałem. Muszę się przyznać. Ale uwielbiam Harry Pottera. Chodzi o to. Ale nic. Prawie jesteśmy. Czy ile tu trzeba jeszcze kursów zrobić? Około, tu do góry. Zaraz będziemy. Czy na jego miejsce to by mi się nie chciało na samą górę tu zawsze chodzić.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
No to wchodzimy.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Zobaczmy, czy czegoś jeszcze tu nie ma dla nas ciekawego. Piewnia, czyżby to była? Chyba nie.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Niezła ta dyrektorka. Była. Siwy już.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by...
They're gone. Now, I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Powiem wam, że spodziewałem. Zupełnie
I
nie.
see. A staircase straight ahead.
Możemy tu walczyć, nie możemy tu używać żadnej magii. Niestety. Powiem, że
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
to normalnie assassin.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Też nie jest ich dużo.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
To następna próba. Na szczęście nie musimy
This is my chance.
lecieć od nowa.
Coming, Neve.
Tylko kurczę, gdyby to chciało biegać, kiedy ja chcę, a nie mogę
Too many.
biegać.
I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Cię, kolego. A? No nie mogę biegać kiedy tak chcę, nie? Kiedy oni mi pozwalają.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Aż się zląkłem.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Tamten nadzwyczaj. Dobra, to możemy iść tylko tędy.
Now's my chance.
Nie rozumiem tego, co to tam ma za miejsce dokładnie, o co w tym wszystkim chodzi tu.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
A którędy teraz? Tędy? Jakoś wrócić mamy, czy... A dalej jest przejście. Dobra. Rozumiem. Tędy? Nie, aha, wracamy na tą główną drogę tu.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Teraz możemy sobie po prostu chodzić.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
To jest naprawdę dziwne. Tyle wam powiem.
I've never felt such power. Depulso! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarda!
Ciekawe.
Bombarda! Protego! Bombarda! 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 Defendo!
Jeszcze więcej, czy nie oszaleli?
Bombarda! Protego! Bombarda!
A, dobra, już rozumiem. Ale to są pytania. O nie.
Depulso!
Udało mi się. Ruszamy w takim razie dalej. Bardzo ciekawy w ogóle pomysł na to, że znajdujemy się w takiej jakby książce, ale trochę oczy od tego bolą. Zabijemy się? Zrobił tak, że myślę, że światło. Aha, zrobił się jeszcze jeden troll. Przeciwnicy nie są do przeszłości, prawda? Wszystkie kolki wyglądają.
Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder!
Pojawi. Jeszcze dwa.
Bombarder! Defender! Protego! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarder!
Depulso i te inne nie robią nic.
Bombarder!
Musimy sobie radzić w taki sposób.
Protego! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender!
Dobra. Kończę. Szczęście. Taki zarost z tej strony.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Nie powiedział, że zwykły.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Możemy już się przenieść do normalnego świata? Bym podziękował bardzo za to.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Dobrze. O,
Remember that as you witness my memory.
to myśl odsiewnie. Poprzednim razem. Jakieś dwie poprzednie właściwie.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Nie ma dla nas. Także wracamy.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
No nic. Ale wydaje mi się, że w dzisiejszym odcinku to było na wszystko. To było na tyle. To było
I
na
shouldn't
wszystko.
have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Że zapraszam na mojego Discorda. Jeżeli szukacie graczy, bądź chcecie po prostu popisać lub jakieś pomocy z grami, to zachęcam do zajrzenia do mojego Discorda. Również zapraszam na mojego Twitcha. Odbywają się live'y obecnie z City Skylines 2, a być może jeszcze z innej gry. No to zobaczymy. No i to było na tyle. Dzięki, że gramy razem. Trzymajcie się. Grał z wami Calvi. Hej, hej!